Hello, Flani. Hello. Meteor, I know you're lurking. Meteor was spinning me before I even turned on OBS. How are you guys doing? How's everyone? Hope you're having a good Tuesday or something. Let's see. I'm just realizing maybe I never let you guys listen to this epic music at the start of this of the game. So I will have it run for a bit while I babble. Is that the word? Or wherever. But yeah, last time we uncovered the story between the three friends, and why Phoenix really cares about Larry and Miles, who don't even seem to remember defending him in grade school. Bibble, babble, trouble. I forgot the word. I don't remember the word. But yeah, he did mention some nightmare about committing a crime. He doesn't seem to be able to tell if it was a real memory or a dream. And he doesn't tell us like when it happened or who was murdered. And I wonder if it has something to do with his dad. But let's find out. I think oh, I need to turn on the controller. Why is it not turning on? Please, I don't want to play with the keyboard and mouse. Okay. It's on. And while I'm at it, let me remember to fix the camera. It's the gamer choice, no. Okay, let's get started. Yes, it's this one. Okay, I remember. I was trying to torment him with a picture of his dead father yesterday. And the game was like, no, that's a huge mistake. I think we started at the law office, and that's where we talked a little bit about the history of the friends. We'll see if there's some police here looking for the murderer that escaped. December 27, Gourd Lake Park. Entrance. Hey pal, long time no see. I think I just saw you. Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. What does that even mean? Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. We haven't really convicted him. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Wait, so now the police officer has a duty towards the defense attorney. Hehe. I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. Was Lotta kicked out? Only because he likes Edgeworth, the prosecutor, who gets so much done, so much. Yes, I think they're the perfect ship, Gumshoe and Edgeworth, because Phoenix and Edgeworth, they're just friends. Not every friendship has to be romantic, you know. It's just It was nice to think about it. It was nice to think about it. But yeah, I think Gumshoe is a better fit. I will concede. I will concede Edgeworth for Gumshoe. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. Not even the police? I bet the caretaker is hiding in the woods. I guess Laura's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Or he's still watching TV at my office. Why was he removed? Who removed him? This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. No one's going to sit here on a cold day like this. Unless they were eating a samurai dog. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? You seem troubled, Nick. No, who, me? That was new. Guess Larry has closed off today. Has today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. Okay. A trash can with no trash. Okay. So there's nothing here. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. No way! Damn it, I wonder what would have happened if I went to his office first. Hello? What might you be doing here? What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Should I be suspicious that he's here? What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. Was Grossberg here to make sure the caretaker was not here? Because otherwise Grossberg would be in trouble? There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. They did not update this information. The murder didn't happen on the boat. There is space for one more boat at the dock. Okay. The forest, there's someone in there. You're right, there's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. So we cannot go there? And we cannot go in here, right? Oh, we can go in here. Polly, do you have some new information for us? Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Never mind, there is somebody home. I wonder where your owner is gone, Polly. I can't believe I'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Come on, say a secret word, Maya. Okay, why do we have an epic music going on? We're about to discover something. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. You don't think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Why does she want the fishing pole? What? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Should we try this? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Why am I always so reluctant to investigate? If we didn't have Maya, we would have no evidence ever. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Revenge? Was the crime he's dreaming about real? With the facts that we have, if anybody needs revenge, it would be Edgeworth. Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Time to get my revenge on Shane. Did I ruin your life, Flanny? Do I have a quote for kill the babies? Thank you for the hydrate, mate. I appreciate it. I think if this is really the same clerk who killed the father, And he really has memory issues where he has to write things down to remind himself of things. Maybe this is why this is in a safe. We don't know what the case was or why he needs revenge, why he killed the father to begin with, and I guess why he needs Edgeworth in prison now. Or we don't have all the facts. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out in court today. So even if his mental condition is kind of deteriorated or whatever, he still has the plan there to review. So he could have pulled off this complex plan. But why is he seeking revenge? It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are the instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Instructions? Did he write this himself, or was it, somebody like Grossberg who just happened to be here probably looking for these instructions? Damn it! Do I even want to go to talk to Grossberg and get that valuable information he claims to have? I think he's trying to manipulate us. These days, everyone has access to a full list of the quotes. Yes. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Can we get fingerprints on it or something? So maybe that part of the caretaker's testimony about seeing a man with a mustache wasn't made up, wasn't a lie, and wasn't his own reflection. Maybe he saw Grossberg, who came to make sure that the plan went as planned. Am I jumping ahead and suspecting Grossberg? I don't know. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came here after that trial. I guess Grossberg is not smart enough to just take the whole safe with him, assuming that the instructions were there, if that's why he came here. Or maybe we caught him before he was able to get in, and he's like, hey, you should come to my office and not go into the shack. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? So do I. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Okay, we're not allowed into the woods. I want to stop by the police station first. Wait, Grossberg office isn't even on the list, even though he invited us. So it was a bogus invite. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe, you won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. There's nothing new here ever, right? Let's see what's he playing today. That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. He's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Yolinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me, no. He must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. Okay. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just what you do. That should work. What I do is usually nothing until you tell me to get some evidence. Well, had any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We'd better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and it won't let go. Oh, I guess the Grossberg law office only shows up when we are at our office. He's out again. When does he work anyway? No, don't be harsh. Guess I'll have to come back later. Damn it. I don't feel bad for him. Edgeworth? See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Uh-oh. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. Ooh, I want that swana. I don't know. Edgeworth is hiding something. The way he looked at me after he read the plan. I think he got a clue on what's going on, but he won't tell me. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. His last chance because... you know, the statute of limitation. Today, right? Last chance. Wait, maybe... maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Come on, Edgeworth, tell me what's going on. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi. So he wasn't hiding it, he's just still putting the pieces together, right? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. But why would he need revenge on his defense attorney who freed him? It was that case that changed my life. Yogi Bear. And tomorrow, on December 28th, a statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory, never. Cyber, what's up? How are you? Would he be willing to look at this picture now? Would the game let us torment him now? Nick, no. Okay, fine. Okay. Damn it. Okay, he's still not here. Yes. I don't know. I have no comments about that quote. What else am I missing? Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I don't even need to look at the clip to have these memories coming back to haunt me in my brain. That was some luck, Cyber. I deserve that because I wanted to torment Edgeworth with a picture of his father after being shot. And then Stream Elements just pulls a moment where I get tormented. Oh, damn it. Okay. I don't know where to go. Maybe Gumshoe is back after we talk to Edgeworth. No. What am I missing? Do I need to show my attorney's badge to somebody again? He's the only person left that I can talk to. I'm not sure I can help you with that. He's not impressed at all. Okay. I guess the only thing left to do is show him evidence. But he has seen everything, right? You know, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Okay, that was it. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed. Haha. Okay, it wasn't it. Didn't give us any progress. Did we show him the parrot? Where do I go? Why is he not here? He invited us to his stupid office. Stop showing me stuff. Let's get cracking. I'm trying to crack. But I cannot crack anything. Ollie, say something. There is something suspicious about these fish. Everything has been inspected. He said we need to investigate the DL6 incident further. But nobody is talking to us. The only person that could possibly give us some more information on this is not in his damn office after inviting us. Wait. Fiance? Wait, did I not read this before? Okay. Location: elevator district courthouse. Air in the elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yani Yogi, age 37, court bailiff, trapped in elevator with Edgeworth, memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. So that's the motive. I guess that's why he's seeking revenge. Because just his arrest alone caused his fiancée to commit suicide. And he named his parrot after her. But that does not help us make progress here. What am I missing? What do I need to do to trigger whatever is next? Okay, time to show Maya all of the evidence, even though she's objecting to it. Because we only have her and Edgeworth. Not even Polly got her attention. Jay just wants to get whipped by Maya. Maybe by Mia, but she hasn't summoned her for me. What do I do? Yeah, where are you? Guide me what to do. Wait, I never tried to talk to him after I presented the thing. There we are. Okay. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Yani Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be... Did Mia give me a nudge when I asked for her? Maybe her ghost is real. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Looked it up if you need more answers. I think I'm fine. We just needed to talk to Edgeworth. I didn't even try it. The quake was incredibly strong. Thank you for the help, Flonnie. Sorry for making you go through the trouble for nothing. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. So he didn't witness the murder, or he forgot it. In court, Yani Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress has caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me since these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Don't tell me he's the one who pulled the trigger that day. Memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. Oh my god. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I will stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. They're not telling us who's saying what. No, Father. So I guess in his panic, he did kill his father. Like, the caretaker killed the father because he's like, you're stealing my air. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away. Get away from my father. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? I don't see the murder that he committed in there, though. Unless he meant he picked up that weapon and accidentally shot his father instead. I don't know. That's not what it looked like. That thought is the only thing that kept me sane for the last 15 years. I would be insane. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth, but whoever wrote that letter wasn't in there in the elevator to know what transpired. Think about it, Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Then why did he want revenge against Hammond? That makes no sense. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. I don't believe it. I'm not buying this. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone who knows about DL6. Okay, now Grossberg should be there. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Did we tell him that? I feel like that we should keep that a secret. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Okay, that's how they meant it happened. I don't want to believe this. And I definitely don't trust Grossberg. We know he's dirty from a previous case because he was dealing with that, what was his name? Red White or something? So he was dealing with that guy to hide something, some corruption, and we still haven't uncovered that corruption. Maybe that corruption is related to this. No, I don't believe it. So is Edgeworth. But I like Edgeworth. I will give him a pass. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Why? Okay, I think I get it. So he's like losing hope that Edgeworth would be convicted of this. So he needs to convict him of something else, right? What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. Mia is that old? My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his method. And he lost and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. This is our only evidence that Edgeworth didn't kill his father. It's in his own words. But we cannot prove it because they won't accept the testimony of a spirit medium, right? So now we need to find a way to prove that dream is just a dream and convince Edgeworth that it's just a dream and free him from having that that nightmare every single night and waking up in sweat. Can you imagine waking up like that every single day for 15 years? Damn. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one that it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth Ghost. Was he trying to protect his son? Damn it. Now we need Maya to really get her powers. We need to get to the bottom of this. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Okay, Maya, we need to find you a waterfall. Should I show him this letter when I think it was from him? So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before a long time ago. So Grossberg wasn't the one who wrote the letter. Do you have any idea who wrote this? Maybe Von Karma. Since he is a perfectionist, he would try to write it so clearly. It is possible that as Yogi trying to remind of himself of the plan. But now we're saying the prosecutor could actually be involved in the murder? It is a very likely possibility. I like that he hasn't replaced the painting still. It bothers me a lot. You have this very fancy looking office, and then there's that big stain, or I guess the lack of a stain in there. Would it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Von Karma doesn't have a mustache. Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. It's the judge. Oh my god, can you imagine? I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... correct? Manfred von Karma himself. Well, Karma is gonna catch up to him. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Why would he? Okay, von Karma was the prosecutor against Gregory in the trial that they just lost before going into the elevator. And in that trial, we know that Gregory was trying to point out Karma's corruption. And Edgeworth was his student. Maybe Edgeworth knows something that can actually prove Karma's, corruption or something. So he's like, well, two birds in one stone or something. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Two worms and one J. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Oh no, not his perfect record. Okay, I can see that as a motive for somebody like him. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. Have you ever been to Europe, Maya? You have a strange idea about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. Where did he go? Was he plotting something back then? I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. Okay, that is the difference between him and Hammond, right? I can't believe he would kill someone. Okay. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he is not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could check. I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Okay, fine, I like Grossberg. He's not the murderer. I'm not gonna accuse him anymore. He's gonna help us prove Edgeworth's innocence in both cases. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. Jay is so suspicious of non-handsome men. To be honest, none of these men in the game are handsome to me. Even Edgeworth. I'm like simping for him, but he is not my type. If anybody is my type, it's probably butts. Yet you simp for over Edgeworth. I simp for him because of his story, okay? Let that be clear. Right, your type is Maya. My type is Mia. Mia. I understand. The police materials. So do we just let him go there and figure it out on his own and then we call him as a witness, or do we go there with him and look at the files? Let's see, is there anything else I can present to him? Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Nobody in that elevator was in a good mental state because of the lack of oxygen. No, I'm thinking too much into it, but like imagine, what if Von Karma was there to get rid of his opponent? I don't think so. Did I present this to him already? Tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials, all thanks to the Statute of Limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Sorry about what? I think I'll stay out of this one. I don't remember what he did. In any case, it's good that the one shooting isn't Miles. You bet it's good. I can't believe the fiendish planning that went into this murder. And we almost fell right into his trap. What a creep. Okay. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. No. He might be falsifying evidence or removing something. You can go in as long as he's there. Oh my god, we're gonna confront him. Von Karma? Why was he given access? He just arrived, actually. Okay, we need to catch him before he plans anything in there. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Dusty as always. Where is he? We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? He took something from here? Or was this always open? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Von Karma? You. How do you know my name? Oh my god, he's such an asshole. He doesn't even know who he's up against in the court. Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. This large drawer is half open. The label on the drawer reads Unsolved Cases. Evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the L6 incident is missing. I can guess who took it too, Von Karma. What a nice young man. Oh, he's so scary looking. Okay, you piece of shit. Let's talk. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Can you speak English? Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? That is English, Jay. Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. It is very possible that Von Karma knows about the dream, because he is Edgeworth's mentor. Or even worse, maybe he, after he learned about the dream, he tried to convince him that it's real. So Von Karma is going to bring up the L6 in court tomorrow. I don't think I should show him anything. Definitely not the letter that we found. Or should I use it to threaten him? Let's save it on a second slot. We're gonna be like, we know what you did. Look at this. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Dhyani Yogi to commit murder. Yani Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So he's not hiding it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun. For self-defense, usually. He's gonna get rid of the evidence. Was this the wrong move? We showed that letter to multiple people. We can bring them to the witness stand. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. Gumshoe, please, can you come for my rescue again? 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter. No. Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! No, Maya! We are right at the police station. Can't we just, like, arrest him for assault right here? Maya, out of my way. Why didn't I run? Damn it, I could have saved her. How's he gonna leave there without the police suspecting anything? He got us. The letter is gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Hey, maybe this will give her the boost to call Mia. Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The letter, did he take it? Yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him because I was an idiot and I didn't run. I made you sacrifice yourself for nothing. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. How do these tasers work? Can they actually tase two people in a row? I don't know how these things work, so I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Depends on the type. I always thought they have something like that attaches to the body, right? So he would need to remove it from her before he can tase again or something. Not even now, when we need her the most. You failed because I failed you, Maya. It's on me. I could have just run out of the room and called the police, like right there. Can you intervene with this? But instead, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna jump in right after you and lose the letter. Those are the tasers police use for safety reasons, okay. You have handheld stabbing type tasers too. I guess that's the one he was holding, right? So he needed to be in melee range, and I was idiot enough to get into melee range instead of running. This is on me. Ah, damn it. I don't need Mia. I need to not be an idiot when Maya tries to help me. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Look what I did. Maya, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. How about you go after Karma before he fucking leaves the building? Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? You basically have two metal tips and an electronic charge runs between them. Okay, that did look like the picture. Through the air in between the tips, you interrupt that pathway, you get tased. You can imagine how struggling with another person, you may end up getting tased instead. Yeah. DL6 evidence, number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'm the useless one. And I'll prove it to you. Okay. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. She's so electrocuted. And what's the big idea? Did they really walk out of the police station without mentioning they were just attacked? What is wrong with these people? I think she's about to transform into Mia, which to be honest, I don't want to happen because she's been very helpful. Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. I'm surprised they didn't do the got electrocuted hairstyle. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if anybody did like fan art of that. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Stop touching me. Whoa. What are you doing? Sorry. Oh, she touched Edgeworth. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up and a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa. Yeah, pal. Oh no. He electrocuted Gumshoe. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in to call night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Who needs coffee anyway? Just get Maya to touch you. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. I wonder if this is the last chapter. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Wow, he actually said it. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. We know he didn't go back to the shack, though. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yani Yogi. You're Yani Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Food? Don't stop me now. Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see? I don't know what that means. She only eats the high-quality bird pellets from France. Pellets. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Do I have something? Is this my chance to bring up the DL6? I don't think so. He's just like, give me proof that he remembers, right? Maybe we can use the parrot because he uses the parrot to remind him of things. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? What is a codger? That's impossible. I'm glad you came to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I would need one of those motives things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? I have no proof of that because the idiot took the letter. Do you remember who you are? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. How many years ago? He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of those statements are lies. But I don't have any evidence. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell this court the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, don't tell me the judge actually recognizes him. That would be funny. From the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does that mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, How do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yani Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file from Yani Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. But he took the files, maybe he manipulated it. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. Burned? Damn it. Called it. Was this done intentionally? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingertips off to hide your past. How convenient is this? He remembers working at another place before the shed. If the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. What are you going to do? What about Grossberg? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Maybe the parrot knows his name. I say we do take him up on this silly suggestion. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor. He's going to... The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Oh my god, he's saying that with such seriousness on his face. Okay, let's bring Polly in. Order, order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You are the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes out of it, and then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Jay just wants to see a bird. Maybe. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. He cannot rig the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. No. Oh, that's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your honor? Please testify for us. We need to be asking her questions with, you know, the secret words for her to actually say anything. Hello, Squawk. Okay, we need to be pressing. Maybe the pressing will ask some questions. That was the most epic testimony ever. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. What are you pressing, Shay? Where is your mind going, Flonny? Do I need to bonk you? Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Quote 7. This is so tight. Okay. Let's see. Let's press the bird. Hello, Squawk. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Ah, damn it. We did ask have we forgotten something, but I don't remember the answer to that. Oh, it says don't forget about the DL6 incident or something, right? Let's go with this. As I recall 2 days ago, Polly, have we forgotten anything? Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. Why won't she say it? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're in trouble. Do we need to give her food? Did she say her name before she said that? Because she needs to say her name first. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? When did he get the time to do that? Maybe she would respond to evidence from the trial, but I doubt that. Even the guide confuses me. Good luck, Shay. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Well, we do have Polly's name in the DL6 incident file that we do have. But do I do it on this line because that's where she had that reaction? Your Honor? No! Okay, that didn't work. I gotta sneak out. Good luck convincing this murderous burb. Oh wait, they are just a witness. Okay, I will see you around, Meteor. Thanks for being here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to present this again, but on the first. On the first statement. If I present this, would I say Polly? Actually, let me do the press again just to see if she does call her before she asks this question. I guess I can try the other options too. These don't give me any penalties. And maybe if I ask about the safe, maybe I can bring up the letter that Von Karma stole. Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright? You aren't claiming that this number has something to do with this caretaker. Actually, it does. But I don't have the evidence because Von Karma stole it. That's why I had her say it. Huh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? The date is 1228. The DL6 case file? But it's 28/12/2021. 2001. What is this obsession you have with that case, Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something relating to the safe number? Where does it say the data? Where does it say the date? Case summary, right? Yeah, case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah, he used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Yes. I admit to that, Judge. But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Okay, why are you telling us this information? This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Jay is guilty. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We can ask her about her name and then we're like, well, this is this other coincidence with the name, right? Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. Let's go back here and ask the name. Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly, Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this pair's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yeah. It does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us that proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yani Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the pair's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Let me take a look at it. Okay, it's in the suspect data. DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us that page. Where in this file is the information connected to this pair's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yani Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. That's two coincidences for you. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Did he try to run again? No. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. He changed his mind? Whoa, look at that. He is a completely different man now. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yani Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order. Yani Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? Oh my god, Von Karma is in trouble because now Yogi is willing to talk and he might mention that he received that letter from him and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. And that's what forced him to act for 15 years. That's why he has a grudge against him. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have a brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. So we won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. Maybe he doesn't even know who sent the letter. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? No, now he's gonna be getting trialed for the DL6. Can I cross-examine him? No, they just took him away. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? No. Can't I stop them from making him, take the stand? Can I object to this? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. Damn it. Why is the judge not asking who sent the letter? So I would like to pass a judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I want to object. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Von Karma wouldn't want to object because he's convinced that Edgeworth will just take responsibility for that murder. Why didn't I object, though? Oh, he wasn't asking about that, right? What was he asking? I thought he was asking if anybody objects to us trying to figure out the murder of the DL6. But from Phoenix's reaction, it seems like he's asking any objections to a verdict of innocent for Miles Edgeworth on this case. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait, so they got him to the... Oh, okay. They got him to the witness stand. They didn't question him. And now Von Karma is objecting and wants him to testify. Jay has tremor brain. Quick, rush her to the hospital before it's too late. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. That means no. Even Von Karma was willing to let this go. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What? What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he is guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Maybe Von Karma didn't make the objection because this is just gonna make Edgeworth testimony even more like... I don't know the word. But he was very confident that he will do this. What do I do? I think we need to hear his testimony because we haven't had the chance to use any of these. So maybe cross-examining him after his testimony will actually uncover the truth. So I actually won't raise an objection, but let us play it safe. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. Objection. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. And this one won't be getting like an extension for like a 3-day trial because it ends today. It's gonna be very rushed. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Oh, Gumshoe's so sad. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent, yes! What are you talking about, pal? He's just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Yes! Alright. How are you doing on time? Damn it. Okay. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. I guess I can... If needed, I can go up for 4 hours today because we do have leftovers, so I can just reheat that for lunch when that comes. Right. December 28, 2:30 p.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Do you think I would be able to make it within an hour and a half? Based on what you know, Flani? And I guess keep in mind that I probably will take much longer because I'm slow. Based on what I'm seeing, yes, okay, let's do it. Thank you. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defendant do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I would like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? He never said it was a mistake. He didn't tell us the details of the dream. It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Okay, Phoenix, I did not notice what you noticed. So carry me, please. Please, please. Okay, let's hear it. Maybe I'll catch it when he's testifying. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Maybe the thing that Phoenix caught is the lack of a second shot. Because we know there were 2 shots fired back then. But as he threw the gun, it probably only shot once, right? A moment later, there was a single... He even mentions it is a single gunshot. Wait. It says 1 here. Where do I get that information that it was 2? No, the murder was fired twice. Only 1 bullet was found. Okay, so that will be the thing we need to present, right? At this very sentence. Then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. He didn't mention who made that scream, but I'm assuming... No, actually, if his father died from a wound to his heart, I don't think he would be screaming. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. The murder was fired twice. Oh, damn it. Did I really say it like that? I meant the gun. Fine, I will give you this. At least it's not a sus one. It's not a bold. It's not a killing kids thing. It's not a loot. Okay, I will give you that. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. It's a sus bird one. Also, Jay about to panic. What? Why? Oh! No! I forgot to turn off the sketches. Oh man. You're gonna have to wait for that one for a while, Flonny. I might not be doing art for a while. But let me turn that off while I remember. Are you saying I already lost the case? Let me see. It's fine. I'll have to remember it. Where is the thing? Okay. Okay, it's disabled now. Is it fiction or is it reality? Time to find out. I believe in Edgeworth, so it's definitely fiction. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Let's get more information about the argument. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. And that was the gun? What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff's, Yani Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and the horrible scream. It's possible that the first missed shot is the one that he remembers and then he passed out, and the scream was just in reaction to the bang. And then Yogi was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually kill him. The scream. We need to ask who he heard. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I need to find which page it said 2 bullets, right? Victim data. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. so, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. Why would it be fired? There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Do I? Yes, actually, I do. Look at this. We see that bullet hole right there. And the bullet that we have says it was taken out of his heart, so it didn't pierce through his body and then go through that glass after. So we have two shots right there. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? But which one do I show first? Let's see. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, you have to see this. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Damn it. What? No clues found on the scene. What? That makes no sense. Did he put this line in there himself? Argue your way through that, Aisha. But the bullet that I found was found in his heart, so it was found on the scene. Or I guess during the autopsy. Okay, the case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why didn't we make a big deal out of the third picture never being taken by the camera? Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Did we lose? I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? Looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all of my conjunctures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry, it's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired that killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it was that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Edgeworth is guilty. No, 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 no. There has to be something. How many steps ahead has Von Karma been thinking? Is it possible, like, he rigged the evidence that far? That long ago? Yes, I did. Oh no. We need bigger boobs. I think she's summoning the bigger boobs right now. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Let's make it bigger. Come on, Mia, we need you now. For real. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mia, help us. Mr. Wright? Can I? Let's save. Find your words without Mia. Phoenix, you can do it. Your Honor. I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. That's Mia, the second bullet. My waifu is really something. Here, I remember my waifu's words. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Lem, what's up? Damn it, Lem pulled that quote from the Flanny file and came in to say hello with that. Everybody's an asshole. What's up, Lem? How are you? Nailed it. The only other bullet we have is this, and it's clearly not the same, or is it? But this pistol was fired 3 times, no more. But I guess... No, we know this was fired from this. Do you think we can go around with the metal detector around the elevator and try to find it? I doubt the police didn't do that when they were investigating. But I mean, there was a major earthquake and some parts of the court did crumble. Someone took it. Okay. So if Von Karma took it, why does this say nothing was found on the scene? Unless he went and added that line himself, which doesn't seem like very easy to do. I don't think that's possible. Unless... Did Yogi take it? There is no way he was in a good mental state to think that far ahead either. Let's see, I will let them carry me. Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we're just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just that someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. He's trembling. The murderer? Then tell us who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. Is it possible that Von Karma got to him before the rescuers and killed him? And then fabricated this whole thing? So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Well, that would clear the murderer from, the murderer needed to find it. I think. Save? Okay, I'll save. Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well... I don't think it was out of caution. Actually, the lack of that bullet there is proof. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. What? If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Okay, so it was the wrong answer. You expected this. He didn't need it, but he took it? Franziska von Karma. Oh my god, what's up? Thank you for the follow. I still don't think it's the out of caution thing. So let's go with this. Let's see where he takes us with this option. Is this defense intimidation? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? Haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Oh no. Okay, I guess this is another penalty. The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Neurantian, they see Francisca, they be like... when, I guess, Irk had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
I see dead people.
Think crazy, okay. Because otherwise, we are dead. Yes, Your Honor, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? For instance... What? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer? Yes, this has my head spinning for sure. Von Karma. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you? Was Yogi injured? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. No, no, why? Objection. That's quite enough. This trial is suspended. What? Why? Why? What did I do? You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Why are you objecting? Let me get this straight. So, at the time of the murderer himself was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it works, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator. Miles Edgeworth and Yan Yogi were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. What? Was I thinking crazy already when I was like, maybe Karma did it? Von Karma did it? From the outside before the rescuers got to them? The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. But then why did the Gregory ghost lie about that? The pistol discharges and the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Von Karma very conveniently takes a vacation. Maybe was recovering from this bullet. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. How is he able to open the door if they were stuck in there, waiting for a rescuer? Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you're saying. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right, I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that. Wait, was I on the right track? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident, yes! He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. He was holding the stun gun in his left hand, too. It was Von Karma. Maybe he even killed Hammond. Right? Because in the elevator we saw him holding the gun with his left hand. He was holding the stun gun with his left hand. The one who killed Hammond was holding the gun in his left hand. But then Hammond wouldn't, Yogi wouldn't confess to killing Hammond unless he really wants to protect Von Karma for some reason. Maybe he knows he will come and kill him and he would rather be in prison instead. Oh man. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well? You have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it now? I don't have any evidence of that, though. Let's say it now. Let's save on a different slot. Because maybe the first choice we made already sentenced us to the guilty verdict. Say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? Oh my god, Edgeworth must be seizing right now. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? You don't object? I see no need. Why honor his ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? And guess what? He was shot in the right shoulder, so maybe he actually lost some mobility in his right hand and that's why he became left-handed? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at Mr. Right? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. You took it out yourself. Maybe that's why you didn't recover well. Nick, let's find out who the doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. Yes, that's what I was saying, Edgeworth. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So, what Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Maybe he never took it out? Let's use the metal detector on him. Well, Mr. Wright? Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I think I'm gonna use the metal detector here. Show evidence. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? Oh my god, I know, right? This is a very crazy case. I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. Lem Von Karma, it was you. Scan him, yes. He cannot object to this. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is this even possible for all these years? Man, this vile person, he ruins so many lives. He needs to be behind bars. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Okay. That is very evident. Okay. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Amazing. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Yes. Let's invade his privacy. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? This man could not ever go through a metal detector, ever. You know, like at security checkpoints and stuff like that? I guess they don't have that at their court. Mr. Von Karma? You. Oh my god, Edgeworth. Must be boiling. It was you. Damn. I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. He's trying to twist it. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Can the judge order it to be taken out and compared to the other bullet? Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Right now we cannot even prove that it's a bullet. We only know there's a metal in his shoulder. Soren, what's up? Would this be a time to... No. The assumption in this photo that this isn't Von Karma, it's Yogi and he confessed to it. So he can't be like, oh, the murderer was left-handed. I think we still haven't used this bullet, but maybe presenting it would be like requesting a comparison. Double check all evidence.
I see dead people.
Just entered to lunch, I'm dead. Enjoy your lunch. If the oxygen was depleted at the time of the incident, then I don't know, wouldn't the oxygen kind of replenish when he opened the door to come kill him? Damn it. Defense attorney trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son Miles Edgeworth. 1 bullet found in the heart. Murder weapon fired twice. Court bailiff trapped in elevator with Edgeworth. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Let's save again. Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the record room. I do have one. He doesn't know about the bullet that I found, right? With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm not the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. It has to be the bullet that I have. But how am I gonna make that argument? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? Actually, what we need to prove... Or wait, let me read. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. But can they actually take it out and compare it before the statute of limitation ends? By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Time for an emergency surgery, I think so. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma? You will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll come compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Jay, you're repeating yourself. Oh my god, what happened to him? That scream! He recognized the scream! He knows who screamed! It was him! I've heard that scream before. That's even more incriminating evidence. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Okay. Now you can be freed from that nightmare, Edgeworth. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me. So it was you. Oh my god! You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Oh my god, he's gonna die there. He lost it, yes, 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. So the judge that what's his name? Karma was working with was aware of the evidence manipulation, but he let it slide until Gregory brought it up, and he's like, well, I cannot help you anymore with that specific case. Swap model? Okay. Thank you. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? No. What is this teamwork? Did you guys plot together? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Teamwork makes the dream work. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Bossy until the end. Yes, even when it comes to his own conviction. Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. What about Von Karma? Is he gonna be arrested? That is all? This court is adjourned? No, no, no. What? Did they arrest Von Karma? Time for another speed trial. December 28, 5:38 p.m. We might not make it. I don't think. Can they actually like convict him before the statute of limitation is... Ah, damn it. We did it. Did you see his face when Karma looked even paler than usual? He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Present the deal 6 bullet at some point during the epilogue. Huh? It was pretty close though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth? Right. Is he gonna say thank you? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop. Amazing, pal, you pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Jay ignores me? I don't know why either. What did I do? Do you mean I can actually present this while they're talking? I don't have a present button. Unless you mean you... It's not clear to me. What isn't? Now you can sit back and enjoy the ending. At some point you might want to present the DL6 bullet. You'll see why. This is all I know. Okay. Let's party. Dinner's on me. My salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. You should be paying for dinner. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop. Is he copying Gumshoe and saying that whoop? I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Laura. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Laura? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Not a Laura. Really? That's too bad. No, don't discourage her from going to college. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Larry, but it's over, Nick. My life is over. Again? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Does she want to eat his hot dog? Maybe, but I think he only dates models. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Fiancé. She is going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She dumped him. She is leaving me behind. Okay, maybe Laura will take him. And his hot dog. I should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts. He knows who Harry Butts now. He used to call me Harry Butts. Well, Larry. He still has the wrong name for him. My treat, pal. Huh? Oh, thanks. Thanks. Looking forward to it. But what was in that envelope? Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Money? For what? He owes me money for defending him for free. Why would he give Edgeworth money? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38? Was Larry that thief all along from when they were 9 years old? I think we need another trial. Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? They're gonna turn on butts. Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38? No. No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth? You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. I know the saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I would say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense lawyer because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had known, I would have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. Aww. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth? Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. I wonder if this is the end of the game. Detective Gumshoe took us out on town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. What? Why was he in detention? December 29, 5:02 a.m. Why am I at my office at this hour? I went a little overboard yesterday. Screenshot time? Why? My head hurts. You went out drinking all night. Did I pass out in my office? My head hurts. Huh? Still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Was this a letter? Maya? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. Is she leaving? She was great help. Why is she... Or is she going to law school? But I couldn't. I was useless. No. Damn it. It's all because of me that she feels useless. It's because you kept calling her useless, yes. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No, I'm all alone now. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. Stop, Maya, you're not useless. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. No, without you I have zero evidence to win anything. Be good, okay? Say something. Hold it, yeah, finally, wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? What about all the other things she did to help you? It's not just because of her sister. Why am I such an asshole? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. Objection! Come on! But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped, Yes, the bullet. I guess this is what you were referring to, Flani. Evidence? Yeah. This fell off of Von Karma because of her. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to the DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick, thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Aw, she's still leaving? Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. And maybe when she comes back, she would have gotten a little bit bigger. Like her sister. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. Now she's right. How dare you? I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Okay, now that she's gone, if we ever get any cases, we're gonna be losing for a while. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Oh, don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, so it was the last episode. But it says it's a trilogy, right? So I think maybe there's 2 more games? Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct. Oh, I cannot read this quickly. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? What was Gumshoe saying before Edgeworth interrupted him? That was too fast. Huh, Nick? No, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at the cheese shop. That Missy is a nice lady. She's not exactly what you'd call... She's in Hawaii right now, yeah. That's the first prosecutor, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. Sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Where did I go? Why is everybody asking about... Who is asking about me? Is it Maya after she came back from her training? Phoenix, right? The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit, yes. You should know I've taken over management of. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Where did Phoenix Wright go? Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Yes, Mia's understudy. Was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I guess I really did fail at my office without Maya. Maybe I run a wet noodle shop now. Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that? Oh, never mind. There's no point in trying to catch up to her. I'm pleased to announce that Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living? So the person asking about Phoenix Wright isn't Maya either. Is it Edgeworth? I wonder if that line that we missed from Gumshoe could explain all of this. Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become paranormal photographer. Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. No, that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. They should show us that photo. Oh! She did catch Mia's photo in there. Nice. Okay, she is gonna be famous. Hold it. Episode 5? We got debated. Okay, I was worried you wouldn't see that picture. Okay. Episode 5 indeed. A brand new episode has been added. Who was asking about me? Okay, let's save here and end the stream. Oh, let me see. We can stop by and say hi to Meteor for a bit. Game Advance edition of the game ends after 4. 5 is added later, okay. Do you know why it's called a trilogy, Flani? Like, is there 2 more games inside this game? Because I don't remember when we first created this game, did we like choose from 3 different games or something? Just so I have an idea of, like, am I gonna be streaming this for a bit longer? Let me pull up Meteor's channel. Oh my god, Firefox, please stop lagging. Yeah, let's go read Meteor. Deep Rock Galactic. Okay. Six main games in the Phoenix Wright series. Okay, so there is at least 3 in this bundle, I guess. Thanks for the stream. Thank you as well. But wow, what a case. That was very well written. Like, damn. I loved it. And I feel like there is not going to be any case as fun and as complex as this one, but I have so many games that proved me wrong when I felt like that, so we'll see. But yeah, let's go say hi to Meteor. I'll be back tomorrow with a collab with Soren. It's not going to be at the usual time. It's going to be after he's back from work and, ready for stream. We haven't decided what game is going to be yet, or if it's just going to be art, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. Very, very well planned collab tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Take care and have a good rest of your week. And let's go say hi to Meteor. Bye bye.